We're working our way through a definition of a function. Let's take a look at a picture example of some inputs and outputs and functions and see if we can better understand what this idea of when we talk about a function for every input value in the relationship, there's one output value, only one output value back. Okay, so here on the left, I've got a picture. So let's kind of talk about this. On the left oval, I've got some input values, and I'm inputting A, B, and C. And I can see that according to the arrows, they're showing some relationship, right? I'm getting something out, got an output. According to this, when I input a value of A, I follow the arrow, it turns into an output of 4. Input B, it turns into output of 2. Input C, it turns into an output of 6. If I wanted to write it in coordinate point form, I could write it like this. If I input A, I get back 4. If I input B, we get back 2. And if I input C, I get back 6. That's all meaningless. I mean, it's just a picture, it's the diagram of showing some relationship. We don't know what A, B, C, and all these numbers are, but I can organize it and rewrite it and think about it in terms of a function. And if I look at what I have going on here, for every input value, A turns into 4, and that's the only thing it turns into, according to this picture. B turns into 2, and nothing else. C turns into 6. I can put a little arrow. So it turns into that. There's my relationship there. It looks like for every input, there is only one specific output shown here. So this is a function. This picture shows a function relationship. All right, let's take a look at this other example. I have some other inputs and outputs going on, so let's see if it's got a function relationship. So I'm inputting, in this case, D, E, and F. My outputs are 3, 5, and 7. When I input D, what happens? If I input D, it turns into 3, but there's also an arrow showing that it turns into 7. So if I wanted to write it in coordinate point form, D turns into 3. There's a relationship there. And there's also a relationship where D turns into 7. Now E turns into 7 as well. And I've got F, input F, it turns into 5. So again, writing this relationship as points, inputs, outputs, I can rewrite it like that. Now let's think if this fits our idea of a function. D turns into 3, and D turns into 7. E turns into 7, and F turns into 5. Well, F and E are good. They only have one specific value they turn into. But look at D here. D turns into 3, and it turns into 7. It has two different output values. So no, this picture does not show a function relationship. So no, not a function. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what we're talking about when we talk about input and output, and a function has to have only one output for every input.